Happy Wednesday, guys. My name is Brittany Maxwell, Gold Consultant. I've been with the company almost a year. May marks my year anniversary. If you have any questions, please feel free to unmute yourself. It's just a few of us in here. Just put, and you could just put it in the chat box as well. All right. So this is the Travel Cafe, and this is how I get to RoomRes. All right, I go down to suppliers, full commission suppliers. I'm going to give it a second because my internet is being crazy today. Hopefully it doesn't kick me out again. Oh, here we go. Wait, suppliers. Let me just click that. And it should take us to the Archer supplier page. Yeah, Evo suppliers. Thank you, Kristen. I hope I pronounced your name right. She's from Idaho, and she's on Team World Explorers. Miss Courtney is fabulous. I love her. Right, and we just click RoomRes in the Archer supplier tab. This is a nice little site to go to because you can see what your commission is on all of these vendors. And you can even look up and do searches for flights, hotel, cars, round trip. Let me minimize, there we go. I love the Evo app too, it's really nice. Okay, so we're just RoomRes, click RoomRes, and it's gonna pull up RoomRes. And if you are not registered with RoomRes, you should check your spam folder because they usually send an email, like an invitation email to you about a week after you join. I believe it's a week. Okay, so RoomRes, you can look up hotels, transfers, attractions, and rental cars. The transfers would be like transfers to and from airport to your hotel. RoomRes is a really nice site. You get to see your rewards. And if you've been in RoomRes before, you'll kind of understand, you know, the rewards and everything like that. But if not, we will definitely go over all that information. If you haven't been in RoomRes before, just take a little bit of time to read over everything. This is just like a little welcome to us as Archer agents. And this is your reservations, held bookings, itineraries, customer quotes. This is where you can find your rewards. And this is obviously my name. Your agent ID is going to be a little bit different what your Evo agent ID is, but that's okay. That's just RoomRes's little agent ID for you. So RoomRes is located in 21,000 destinations, and they have over 500,000 properties that you can check in on. They do have like houses in certain locations, mainly like big cities. So if you're looking on RoomRes, it's mainly going to be just for hotels, but there are certain occasions where you can find rental properties. All right, I'm going to put in a location. So I've been thinking about Florida here lately. If anybody has any recommendations of where they would like to look up, you can definitely put those in the chat box or unmute yourself. Feel free to do that. But I'm going to choose, if no one has anything, I'm just going to say like Kissimmee, Florida. I like that area. It's beautiful. Just to give you guys, you know, a reference of how to use the site. right, and I'm going to choose, I'm going to do July. For 5 days. I know that's the 4th of July, but that's okay. And I'm gonna actually add 2 kids, just because I have kids and I would travel with kids. So one of them is, at time of travel would be 17 and the other would be 6. In search hotels, you can add attractions. All of the bookings that you make on RoomRes are 10%. Even the activities and transfers are 10%, which is pretty good. I love using RoomRes. Okay, so this is just some of the options that RoomRes pulls for Kissimmee, Florida. If you have access to the site, I would suggest just going in and playing around with it, just typing in different locations and just, getting a feel of the site and what you can do on it. So, and this is just going to show you the areas. You can actually, if you have a specific hotel, you can type in the hotel name and you can hit search and it'll pull the direct hotel. Or you can do the neighborhood, points of interest, facilities, hotel type, villa rental, apartments, and hotels. So, and this over here, Archer special rate, this is the average per night. This is what we can get the room for. And the online price, this is what the consumer would get it for. So if anyone is ever asking you, well, how much cheaper can you get it? Well, we can get it almost $80 cheaper than what the regular consumer rate would be. You can definitely compare and you can see even the commission is $15, but the price that you can get it compared to what your client can get it, there's a big difference there. And we can usually always, probably like 80%, 80 to 90% of the time, get a better rate on RoomRes than what your customer can. They're really nice resorts that they pull and hotels. So I'm just going to get one of them that I find fairly nice, and I'm just gonna pull it up so you can see what it looks like. Well, I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna do the Archer special rate. And it'll just open another screen. And this will just give you a little bit of detail about the property. Flexible cancellation, that means that it is refundable. So if you're ever looking at any of these hotels or resorts and you see that it says flexible, that means that you are able to get a refund for the property. And this just shows you some information, and this is their top room rate recommendations. Like you can, a bedroom, 1-bedroom apartment, a suite. You could go this way and you could definitely, they have quite a few that's open as well. You can click to show the room rate and the info, and that just pulls up pictures of the room, number of bedrooms. It shows the cot. You can most likely call the hotel or resort and request a cot. It shows the cancellation policy. If you cancel this booking now until June 26, 2022, the way that they format the date is in that international date format. So the month is going to be in the middle instead of at the front. And their cancellation charge is 0 from the June 27th onwards. And then after that, the cancellation charge will be $587. You'll definitely need to look at all of the cancellation rates and make sure that when you're sending your client a quote, that they know when the cancellation ends and how much it's going to cost. So this is another table for you to see which room rates are available. And you can click on details and it'll show you the details And this, if you click this right here, it will pull up the cancellation tab to show you when the cancellation is. And these are just more rate options. These are non-refundable and flexible. You just choose which one that your client would like, or which you think your client would like. And it tells you when the checkout is, and definitely let them know any special check-in instructions, because it will tell you the deposit. A lot of resorts do require deposits just to hold until the stay, so that if anything happens within the room, any kind of damage or anything, that they will be able to get that. And there's a cleaning fee and a resort fee, and that is per night, but the cleaning fee is per stay. So anytime you're doing an itinerary for your client, make sure that they know about all of these extra fees, mandatory fees. So whenever they get there's not an extra $150 worth of fees that they didn't know about, and they're calling you saying, hey, you didn't tell me about this. So definitely let your clients know. RoomRes does really good about adding in all of their fees. They have pet fees, check-in fee, like a late check-in, early check-in. You can even get a crib for $5 a night. So if your client has a baby, definitely look at all of these special check-in instructions. Does anybody have questions thus far? Yes, commission is already included into the price, but you'll have to submit your commission tracking form through the back office. All right, so I'm gonna click one of these. What it looks like when we book. We're gonna just do the 1-bedroom deluxe apartment. Okay, Carolyn, you're to check on Glacier National Park. I see that after. Yes, we will. I will definitely look at it for you. That's a nice little spot. All right, and so this is what it will look like when you go to make the booking. So if you send this to your client, and your client says, yes, I absolutely love that, you can come right in here. You can put in the first name, the adult's, the child's name, and here's the cancellation, and you can pay and confirm. You can only use one card per booking. But you can actually make or hold like 8 rooms per booking. So if you're doing like a family gathering and you want to hold 8 rooms, you can totally do that. And any of your completed bookings, you'll get points, these reward points to spend. You can add those points to your own bookings, or you can even add them to your client's booking, or your family and friends. If you book your family, you can add them to any of the bookings. And there's no blackout dates on the points, so they're always available. The only way they won't be available is if you're not an active agent within Evolution and Archer. But you can redeem them all year, even during Christmas and New Year's and everything like that. So you don't have to worry about, oh, well, you can only, get them 1 time or 2 times a year. You can get them anytime. So if your client likes this, you can just pay and confirm. If you're sending them the information and you're not sure that they want to book this room, you can hold it and you can pay later. And all that does is it holds the rate of the room, which is the price, and it holds the room itself. And the resort itself and the hotel will actually get the confirmation that you held it. So they will hold it for you for up to 72 hours. If something happens with your client and you can't get in touch with them, and it's at that 72 mark, you can reach out to RoomRes. You can either email them or call them and let them know that you held the booking. and you cannot get in touch with your client. And they'll probably extend the booking for another 24 hours or so. They're not going to do it every time, but under special circumstances, they hold the booking for you, which is good because, sometimes it's hard to get in touch with some of your clients. And create an itinerary that doesn't hold the booking for you, but it pretty much allows you to create a quote that you can send for your client. So you would just put in a little of their information and create the itinerary, and it will send them the itinerary. You can also go to customer quotes. I don't have customer quotes yet. But we can view itinerary quotes. And anytime that you hold a booking, you can come right here and it will pull up the booking for you. So I'm going to go back into the search and I'm going to look up Glacier National Park in Montana. Do you have dates, Miss Carolyn? Okay, you can unmute, or you can just put them in the chat box. All right, so we got May 8th through the 12th. For 2 adults. All right, and we're going to search. Okay. I homeschool my kids, guys, so if you hear my voice in the background, okay, it's not pulling anything, but that's not showing that there isn't anything on here. Let's try a modify search, and let's just do Montana. Let's just do this one because I want to pull something for you just so you can see. Okay, try West Glacier. Okay. No, I'm still not searching. That's okay. That doesn't mean it's not on here. If you can't find what you're looking for on RimRes, definitely look through other vendors you can use. Expedia tab, Vax, that's another one. And depending on what your client is looking for, as well as, what vendor you would like to go to. So I'm going to go home and I'm going to show you the transfers. So if you want to add transfers, Oh, I need to change the dates. We're just going to leave it as 2 adults just so it's a little easier. Okay, and you guys, you can add hotel points to the booking as well. After you make the booking, and it's paid for, you can go to your reservations and sales tab and locate the booking that you need to request the points for. Like if it's for a special hotel, you can, under the reservation and sales tab, there will be a spot that says special request, and you can click that special request and input the loyalty numbers that the customer has. And it's actually room res themselves will reach out to the hotel and see if they will add the points. 70% of the time they will add it, and if they don't, they will usually add like a complimentary upgrade to your room or something along those lines. All right, and it does say breakfast is not included. It says NA, but what you could also do is you could call the resort and find out whether or not they have breakfast and if it can be added to your client's stay. All right, and I can show you guys how to create an itinerary. What I'll do is I will just put in my name. Look, I am building a template. This will generate just a customer's name, just to give you a way to get through the system without having to put in anybody's name. And this is just going to create an itinerary for your customer that you will be able to send. And you can add transfers to this itinerary. You can add attractions. Right, and your commission off of this, it is total after tax and everything. So whatever the final booking price is, with tax included, is what the commission's going to be. You can add more. You can add another hotel to it, and it'll show you at the top. This search will add to your itinerary. If you want to add transfers, you can just add your transfers to it. Attractions. They have some really nice attractions. So let's look up Kissimmee. That's where we're at, Kissimmee, Florida. We'll just pull up in the Orlando area and for the same dates that they're going, just to show you guys what kind of fun things they have to do in Orlando. All right, you can get Legoland tickets on RoomRes. You can search for categories, sightseeing tours, outdoor tours, and you can add all of this to your itinerary to send to your client. So whatever your clients are interested in, they have Bush Tampa Gardens. They probably even have, if there's a zoo, there's probably even zoo tickets. Orlando Express Pass, restaurant passes. So pretty much every location that you're going to be looking for, you will be able to add activities. You can do multi-day tours, themes, durations, however long your client wants to be out. If they only want to be on a tour for an hour, then you're able to customize to their likings. So you can choose, there's 2 activities on this one. So you can choose the activities that they like and you can add it. It's a 30-minute tour or an hour tour. And that just adds it to your itinerary. Through RoomRes, I do not believe you can add travel protection, but in the travel cafe, we have access to travel protection that's not through the vendor. Like Vax has their travel protection. Let me see if I can go back. I'll tell you what the name of it is. Here we go. Travel Protection Plus program. So it's going to be in your travel cafe. So you can add that to your ease of mind. And I definitely recommend adding some sort of travel protection to any package, just in case, especially if the itinerary is non-refundable, because you definitely want to be able to get your something for your clients if they can't, make it, if something happens and they cancel. I like the way RoomRes does their cancellations. If you do a cancellation on there, they will usually refund the money within 24 hours, the RoomRes company, and the client will usually have the full refund back on their card within 30 days. It's usually a lot faster than 30 days, but they just tell you within that 30 days. All right, and if you like the way that your itinerary looks, you can go back up to the top and you can finalize the template, and we just put Florida because I'm not going to save this. I'm going to delete it once we're done, but it's already in use. And this is the start of your email. So what you're going to do is when you get ready to send it, create your customer quote. It's going to ask you for a title. It's going to ask you for a brief description, or you can use the description that they have provided. Would you like to display the itinerary dates? Yes, I always include the dates. Would you like to display a form price? Yes, I always include the price because whenever you do, it will show it's not going to show your agent fee. It's not going to do that. That's only for you. That's only showing you right now for your information. So whenever your client gets their quote, they're not going to see your commission off of it, but they will get to see all of the extra fees that might be accompanying staying at the resort, whether it be parking fees or a deposit for the room. And would you like to include a personal message? Yes, that's a nice little thing to include. You can also add your logo, you can go into the settings and upload your personal logo. So at the bottom where it says police, select agency logo. This is the Archer logo, but you can put in your business logo. So they will add that and you can generate the quote. And here's a PDF. And they also have a link. I would definitely do the PDF. That way you can send it to their email. I always like to do the emails. And then this is what it will look like. You could send it to yourself first. Well, it's not uploading, but it'll open as a PDF. Let me try again. Okay, I'm not sure why it's not pulling up. But this is where it will come up right here. And it'll also go to your email. Maybe I'll just do it like this so you can see what it looks like. So this is the link. And if they click the link, this is what it's going to look like. This is really nice as well. So if you just want to send them a link, and it's going to tell them where they're going, Kissimmee Escape, the dates that they're going, and the price. 4 nights at 4-star. Enjoy wonderful Kissimmee, which of course is going to be different for whatever location that you choose. But it's still going to pretty much look the same. It's just going to have the different informations that you're using on there. And this is a really nice quote because they will get to see where they're at in Florida. And then this is your message that you put on there. And if they want this, they can click this and they put in their information. And then that goes to you and you will know that they are ready to make this booking. Or you can just let them know, hey, if you like this booking, please call me and we will do the live booking. It's really nice quotes that they do send out. I wish I could get the other one to pull up. Okay, it's just not gonna pull up. Sometimes my computer gives me issues. And this is their quote and how you get to your reservations. Exit out these tabs. You can do only transfers. You can do only activities if you want. And you just put in when they're wanting to go and where at and press search. I'm going to show you, you can go to your agent profile, this little button right here. And this is where you upload your photo and your logo. And we're right here, add agent photo for avatar. You can either put a nice picture of yourself that you like to use for your travel agent page, or you can put your logo. I have not done that yet, and I'm going to do it today because that's really neat. Does anybody have any questions? I hope my training was helpful for you guys on creating quotes and itineraries. Feel free to unmute yourself if you have questions.
Thank you, Brittany.
Thank you. Thank you guys for attending. And you can go for when you make a booking and you want to come and look, this is where you go, reservations, your sales and reports. If you hold a booking, this is where you can get back to it. Your itineraries and templates, the one that I just made, is probably there now. Yes, it is.
Hi, Brittany. Can you go
customer
back to the
quotes.
travel, please?
Could you say that again, please?
You go back to the travel protection. I did not see that one.
Okay, yeah, well, the travel protection, that's in the travel cafe under the E&O policy, Travel Protection Plus.
Okay, thank you.
There's a couple others that we use as well. Whoever your platinum or gold is of your team are you on?
Royal Explorer.
Okay, yeah, you should be able to ask Miss Courtney, what is your preferred travel protection? I have it on my phone, but I don't have my phone with me at this second. But this will help if you are having, and this will give you all the information that you need to. If you're having any trouble logging in or finding credentials for any suppliers, you can definitely reach out for the Evo supplier help. And their phone numbers are all right here and everything as well. So anytime you call any vendor or anything, definitely let them know that you're an Evo Archer agent, and provide them with your agent ID number.
Okay.
And this is where you see your points. They even have a questions page. So if you have any questions, Rumors is really good about answering questions though. So if you're looking for something and you're not finding it on their site, or you're not having just any luck at all, you can definitely call them or email their support line, and they will get back to you as soon as they can. It's usually pretty fast, within a few hours that they can get back to you if you're having any issues with their sites. And on their FAQ page, they have troubleshooting your bookings. And when you do make a booking, RoomRes will send you a customer voucher. And that's pretty much just your receipt telling you that you made this booking, and that you can forward that to your client as well. All right. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for attending. If you guys have any questions, definitely let me know. Otherwise, I guess we'll hop off because that was a pretty nice training. I hope I covered everything that you guys needed to know and wanted to know.
You did. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for attending. All right, guys. I'm going to stop the recording now and